제32회 운전할 줄 알아?
안녕하세요. Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Speak Korean, your guide to the Korean language. I'm your host, Lisa Kelley, and next to me we have, you're an orange again, here we go again, Mr. Orange.
I haven't worn orange that much.
No, I like orange, it looks good on you.
Okay.
You look warm and friendly.
Okay, good. Hi, I'm warm and friendly Stephen Revere. 안녕하세요. I am looking forward to teaching you guys some more today. And who am I going to teach? But Miriam and Jason, my favorite students.
Thank you, Stephen.
Are we your only students?
Good point. Yes, good point.
안녕하세요. 저는 미렴입니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 제이슨입니다.
Okay. Well, anyways, before the show, we were talking about how we would get together after the show one day and go on a little semi-trip to an MT. And then I realized our students don't know what an MT is, right?
No clue.
All right, well,
Konglish people who've been teaching or spending any time in Korea will know what it is.
right. MT stands for, get this, membership training. And even when I spell it out for you, you still don't understand what it means, right?
I don't think you have a
What does
clue.
that mean?
Well, if you're going to an MT, you have to be a member, which is why you're going through the membership training. What are you a member of? A society, a group, a part of an office, any sort of establishment or groups. For example, we are the cast of Let's Speak Korean, so as a cast, we're all going to go on this membership training, and it's to, you know, get friendly, get to know each other. It's usually overnight, right? It's usually at least a day where you go out and eat and just, you know, mingle.
Take a small trip together. Yes, I have personally been on an MT.
Really?
Yes, I was in
Tell
a
us about
salsa dancing club. One of my hobbies is salsa dancing. No, I'm not very good, but I'm okay. And I went on this salsa dancing club MT. It was a great time. You just get together, you cook up a bunch of food, sometimes you drink. We drank, and then
Do a lot of salsa
yeah,
dancing?
we did a bunch of salsa dancing
Can I
on
guess
the
what you ate?
beach. We were on the beach.
You had chips and salsa. Okay,
Yeah.
that's not very
No,
funny.
we actually had samgyeopsal and soju. But anyway,
All right. Well, now that we know what MT is, let's go on and find out what we're going to be studying for today, and let's do it.
let's do it.
운전할 줄 알아?
알지만 잘 못해.
Okay, we've decided during Let's Do It that we were all going to go to the beach. Do any of you know how to drive?
Aha! Here's the conversation for today. Do you know how to drive? 운전할 줄 알아요?
Don't ask
Especially
that
in
question.
Korea. Okay, 운전 would be to drive, right? 운전. 할 줄, that means to do something, or do you know how to do something? And this base is what we'll use so many times. Do you know how to do something? When you ask not only to drive, but to cook, to speak the Korean language, etc.
And another thing I love is that today we're back in the low form again. Okay? The conversation is in the low form, which, you know, it's really not disrespectful because when you're with your friends, it's just more comfortable. You'll start realizing that you're just more comfortable when you're sitting around speaking with people using the low form, right? So, 할 줄 알아, and 나는 살사 춤 할 줄 알아. I know how to dance salsa.
Right. And you can answer either affirmative or negatively. If you want to say yes, you do, you can say 네. 할 줄 알아요 or 할 줄 알아. And if you want to say no, you don't, you can say 아니요. 할 줄 몰라요. So I'll ask our students here. Let's do driving first. Miriam, 운전할 줄 알아요?
아니요. 운전할 줄 몰라요. 몰라.
And Jason,
Really?
운전할 줄 알아요?
나도 운전할 줄 몰라요.
Okay,
몰라.
저도.
진짜?
Yes,
진짜?
I'm sorry. I didn't want innocent people to die, so I didn't even try to learn.
Clear the path, victims, be aware. All right. Well, let's try something else. I mean, Stephen, let's think of something else instead of driving.
Well, you want
salsa
to do dance? How about dance? Salsa dance is a special kind of dance. And be careful of your pronunciation of salsa. If you say salsa in Korean, that is diarrhea. So don't. The Korean pronunciation of salsa is salsa. Okay? Isn't
And
that
actually,
interesting?
which is not
살살.
to be confused with 살살, which means gently or slowly. So, do you know how to do something
words.
gently?
Yes. 살사 할 줄 알아요? 할 줄 알아?
할 줄 몰라.
할 줄 몰라.
할 줄 몰라. Very good. I don't know. 할 줄 몰라.
And in our conversation, we heard this sentence, which means I know how to do it, but not very well, which is a pretty common answer. 알지만, 알다 means to know. 알지만, but, 만, 잘 못해요.
Yeah, but you know what I loved before that was the response.
Right.
My Korean friends, they first said to me, so are you going there? And they, What the hell is What does mean? What, is that a yes? Is that a no? What are you getting at
We
here?
are speaking in the lower form, which is why you can say You don't want to say to your elders or someone you should be respectful for.
And just so you know, is an affirmative response. It means yes.
Doesn't mean the diarrhea is coming out. Oh, that didn't come out right. Okay, well, this is it for today. That's what we're learning. Do you know how to do something? And you want to respond yes or no or yes, I do, but not very well. So one last time, why don't you have a conversation with each other?
Yes.
스키를 탈 줄 알아?
탈 줄 몰라. 한 번도 못 탔어요.
Oh,
한 번도.
very good.
Bonus.
Yeah, a little bonus for you there. 한 번도, not even one time. 가봤어. What'd you say? 한 번도?
못 탔어.
못 탔어요. I never ridden even once. Yeah, very good.
Okay, well, let's head on over to wrap it up. I think it was very simple today. Go review what we've done for today, and then we'll practice a little bit more when we come back.
Wrap it up
With Lisa.
and Steven.
리사, 인라인 스케이트 탈 줄 알아요?
네, 아주 잘 타요.
정말이에요?
그럼요.
그럼 내일 인라인 스케이트 타러 갈 수 있어요?
글쎄요. 내일은 내가 친구도 만나고 숙제도 하고 병원에도 가야 하고 바쁜데요.
뭐라구요?
Okay, we had a lot of information in the dialogue, but I think by now you're able to recognize a lot of what they're saying. We've got the same verbs coming back and forth, and the same ending, geo, 할 줄 알아요. So a lot of the stuff we've learned today.
And I want to throw in a useful expression, a way that you're going to learn to use this 할 줄 알아. I think many times you will hear people ask you, as a foreigner in Korea, 한국말 할 줄 알아요? Right? 한국말 하실 줄 알아요? And your response?
알지만 잘 못해요.
알지만
알지만.
잘 못해요.
못해요. 예.
잘 못해요. There's a good expression for you to know. I'm not so good at it, right? 잘 못해요.
Okay, I think this was one of the very easier shows. I mean, we've got them down like pretty much pat. All you have to do is stick in a new to 할 줄 알아요. All you have to do is add what you want to ask, whether it be cooking or dancing or speaking English or Korean. Pretty simple, eh?
One interesting one that I always hear too is 김치 먹을 줄 알아요? Do you know how to eat kimchi? Yeah, take a fork, stick it in your mouth. What's so hard about eating kimchi? But what that means is, do you like kimchi actually? So get used to that one. You'll also hear that a few
Well,
times.
another common one, it's kimchi and it's also alcohol here. 술 마실 줄 알아요. Do you know how? Because I guess it's a part of the culture here.
How does somehow every time Lisa starts talking, it starts getting to alcohol?
All right, and thank you for joining us today. We'll see you next time here at Let's Speak Korean.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.